What's up, y'all? In a lot of the videos I interview other wakeboarders, but in today's video the Straight Air Mafia and Kat came up with a bunch of different questions they wanted to interview me with. So Mari-Liis actually hopped on the water with me today and filmed me ride and asked me some questions. So yeah, check it out.
What's up, y'all? So as you know, JB has interviewed hundreds of riders already. So today the table's gonna turn and we're gonna ask some questions from him.
Hey!
Okay, here we go. How did you start wakeboarding?
We got water on the lens. I started wakeboarding, I don't know, my dad had like a really crappy boat and we like saw other people on the lake wakeboarding, and that boat actually came with like a metal wakeboard with sandal straps, and I learned how to get up on it like as if it were a slalom ski. So yeah, we just tried it and got up and actually hated it at first. I told this story on the channel a couple times, but it wasn't until like later down the road a buddy of mine had like a wakeboard with an actual pair of boots on it, and I tried it then, got my first taste of jumping in the air, and loved it from there.
Boat or cable?
Cable for like just cruising on my own and just doing whatever I want, or boat for like ripping around with your friends because all of them are like watching you at the same time, and just being on the boat is overall like a good vibe. But I definitely like boat a lot. I'd say currently right now in winter maybe cable, but in summer maybe boat.
Kickers, rails, or air tricks?
I think kickers for sure. I like to be in the air for a long period of time. I actually quite like air tricks as well, but only on the cable that goes the other direction, a left foot forward cable. So this type of cable, kickers, rails, air tricks, and then left foot forward cable, kickers, air tricks, then rails.
What's your least favorite trend in wakeboarding?
My least favorite trend in wakeboarding is Orlando, Florida. I think that it's kind of like, honestly, just a group of rich kids that hang out there whose parents all send them there and buy them a house, and they all just live together and only ride with each other. I don't really feel that it represents real life. I think that I much prefer riding at home on the lake there with all sorts of different people, not just pros. So yeah, I think my least favorite trend is Orlando, Florida.
What's your favorite trick?
My favorite trick? I don't know. Definitely wheelies, but I also like doing tricks that people don't really like. I think it's pretty funny to go do a whirly bird here and there.
Tits or ass?
What?
Tits or ass?
Ass. Fully, like definitely ass. Like tits are okay, but honestly they can just be purchased. So I'm not necessarily like that huge of a tit fan, but definitely when a girl has a nice ass, I like that.
Are you waiting till marriage?
I'm definitely waiting till marriage, like no doubt about it. Honestly, like if you like aren't waiting till marriage, I definitely recommend like taking a step back, becoming a born-again virgin and waiting. I think it's just kind of like the best thing, just so you can get to know the person really first.
Does your girlfriend watch your YouTube videos?
I think definitely not, but I also think that when she does watch them, it's whenever I'm like re-watching them to make sure that there's like no errors in the video before I publish it. But I think once it's on YouTube, there's no shot that she's probably gonna watch it.
Do you ever get tired of hearing your own voice?
Absolutely. It's actually pretty bad because sometimes like a kid or something will be watching one of my videos at the park, like when I get there, and I just hear myself, and I'm actually like extremely embarrassed of how I sound. Like I don't really like it at all. I think while I'm speaking, I don't mind hearing it while I don't mind hearing it while I'm talking, but if I hear like someone else watching it on their phone, oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed.
Do you think your tutorials actually help?
I think that they help, but they're not like super great tutorials. Honestly, like whenever I am making the tutorials, I'm sort of just like winging it in my backyard, speaking about the trick. So it's not like super detailed or anything, but I think what is helpful is that you can search the trick, the video is there, and you can actually see the trick with your eyes and kind of watch what's going on. But as for what I'm saying, maybe I'm not always perfect.
Taco Bell or Angels?
Yeah, Taco Bell. Like the variety on the menu is much bigger, but Angels is better for the price. But honestly, like I did just see last night, I watched a documentary on Taco Bell. A guy ate Taco Bell, every single thing on the menu. He had to eat them all within 30 days, and he had to eat Taco Bell for 3 times a day for an entire 30 days, and his blood pressure went down and his cholesterol levels went down. So for all of you guys that are talking crap on my fast food habits, Taco Bell is maybe the healthiest option.
Your favorite restaurant in Philippines?
For sure, Perry Happy. I actually met the owner the other day, and he was talking about doing sort of a sponsorship, but I don't know if it ever really happened. But I'm just gonna claim that I'm sponsored even though I'm really not, so hopefully I can get a Perry Happy sticker to put on my board.
Do you listen to music?
I will say I definitely don't listen to music like at all. Even on like long drives. If I drive from Austin, Texas to Orlando, Florida, and if I do like an 18-hour drive, 20-hour drive straight, I won't listen to a single song the entire time. I just sort of think in my brain the whole way. It's just a pastime. But yeah, the only time I really listen to music is on like Instagram Reels. I'll hear a song that I like, but I only know like 10 seconds of any song that I do know. Like the I think I did the tune wrong even, but I don't really know many songs.
Can you try again to sing your favorite song, please? Do you like cardio?
Cardio?
Yeah.
Like running or swimming?
Yes.
Absolutely not. Like while we were filming all those tricks just now, I was fully puffed almost on like lap 2 or 3. So yeah, I absolutely hate it. And if I had to choose what type of cardio I hate most, it's swimming. I absolutely suck at swimming. So yeah, cardio's not my thing. I much rather, you know, take 2 or 3 laps at a time, take a little chill, and then do 2 or 3 more.
Are you a people's person?
I think I'm a people's person, but honestly, it depends on the crowd. Like here in the Philippines, I feel like I can say pretty much whatever I want to any person here, and they seem to enjoy what I say. But sometimes in America, I think a lot of people are like more on the professional side of things, and I think I might be a bit much for a lot of people.
What's your least favorite country to visit?
My least favorite country that I've ever been to? I want to say Ireland or Sweden, but Swedish summer was dope, but honestly these 2 places were just way too cold for me. I think that's like the only reason I didn't really like them, was just the weather. The people and stuff were great, but the weather was just way too cold for me. In Sweden, I think in winter I was there once, and the sun only came out for like an hour. So this is just like not my style, but people were great though.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry.
Name your 3 favorite wakeboarders.
My 3 favorite wakeboarders, probably Sean Murray. maybe not necessarily for his riding. I mean, he's a great rider, but he's just overall like a great ambassador for wakeboarding and brings a lot of new people into the sport. So for sure, this dude is like a way better human being than I am. So he's probably my number one. Graham, probably maybe my number one cable rider, just because I feel like he almost dies quite often while he's riding, and I think that's pretty cool. And then number three, probably Yuri from Estonia. I wouldn't say he's the best rider in the world, but he's definitely hilarious, so I'm gonna go for Yuri as number three.
Could you now please rank them by intelligence?
By intelligence? I don't, like, it's hard to say. I think, like, Yuri doesn't seem that brilliant because English isn't his first language, but I think maybe he has the highest education of all three. So maybe Yuri as number one, and then Graham and Murray are probably tied because they are just wakeboarders. But honestly, I think this group of three is maybe pretty solid on the bright side of wakeboarders, I think. I know there's a lot more stupid ones out there.
Who are more dumber, the US riders or European wakeboarders?
Man, it's really hard to say. There's like a huge gap. I don't know if I can pinpoint either one. I think that you're either like somewhat educated if you like at least made it through high school if you're a wakeboarder, or you're the wakeboarder that's like insanely good and your parents didn't make you go to school, so you're like mega dumb. I don't really think there's like a difference in the countries. It's either your brain works or it absolutely doesn't.
Do leeches turn you on?
It's actually funny. I was making that joke the other day. I said, man, leeches turned me on so much because we were all getting leeches whenever we were in the rainforest, until like 5 hours later I found the one in my eyeball. So I think I like them even more now.
Do you think you can do a flip on a kneeboard?
I think yes, but after my ACL reconstruction, I cannot kneel. So I'm assuming you're probably wanting me to ride a kneeboard, and I'm assuming that's probably not gonna happen, but I think maybe we can force Silver to do it.
Who would you like to thank?
Pretty much the only person I'm thankful for right now is Mari-Liis for burning every calorie in her body right now to come out and ride with me. And Straight Air Mafia, hopefully one day I can reach up to their level and join their squad. And that's about it. All right, that's gonna be it for today's video with the Straight Air Mafia and Mari-Liis interviewing me. If you guys don't follow them already, you definitely should. They have a ton of cool stuff going on over there in Estonia. So I'm just gonna leave the link to all of their social accounts in the description below. And if you guys did like this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Comment below what kind of videos you guys want to see in the future. And remember, I'll be uploading a wakeboarding video every second day forever. So make sure you guys subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Peace!